Hi, I'm Dan, an engineer at Codecademy, and I'm going to walk you through how to install Ruby on Rails for OS X. Installing Rails will allow you to start building applications locally. If you haven't used Rails before, it'll make sense to take the Learn Rails course on Codecademy for more information about what Rails can do and how it's used. There are only a few steps to complete, and I'll walk you through them in less than 5 minutes. First, let's install Xcode. To install Xcode, open the Mac App Store and search for Xcode. On the download page, simply click Install. It may take a long time for Xcode to install. Now it's time to install Homebrew. To install Homebrew, open your browser and go to brew.sh. There, you'll find a snippet you can copy and paste into the terminal. Before you can install Homebrew, we need to accept the license agreement for Xcode. Type sudo xcode build --license. Hit enter. You'll need to enter your password here. You'll have to scroll through a long bit of text. You can use the spacebar to make it go a little faster. When you get to the bottom, simply type agree and then enter. Now you can paste in the code you got from the brew.sh website. Paste the line in and press enter. Great, now you have Brew installed. The next step is to install Ruby. We're going to install Ruby by using RVM. RVM is a Ruby version manager that will allow you to have multiple versions of Ruby installed at the same time. To install RVM, type the following in your terminal: curl-l https://get.rvm.io space, then the pipe symbol, --s stable. Once this is completed, we can verify that RVM has been installed by typing RVM space, the pipe symbol again, head-n1, and we'll see the output below. Now that we have RVM installed, we can install Ruby too. To install Ruby, type RVM use ruby --install --default. This command could take as long as an hour depending on your version of OS X in your computer. Don't worry, it might be a good time to go grab a cup of tea. To install Rails, in your terminal type gem install rails --nori --no-rdoc. This command may take a little bit of time to run, but not nearly as long as the Ruby install. Once the command is completed, we can verify the install by typing rails --version. Now that Rails is installed, we can create a new test Rails application. To do this, type rails new test app. Now that the app has been created, we can go into the directory of our new app by typing cd test app. To start our application, type bundle exec Rails server. We can now open our browser and navigate to localhost:3000. We now see our test Rails application. And we're all set. You should now have Rails fully installed. If you ran into any trouble during the installation, don't worry, running into problems during the installation isn't uncommon. Check the links in the description for more detailed installation instructions, and feel free to ask questions in the comments. If things did work, amazing! You can now begin building Rails applications from scratch. For more information on Rails and how it's used, be sure to check out our course, Learn Rails, on Codecademy.com.